afternoon, everybody. It's February the 18th. The first 10 lies they tell you in high school. 1. We are here to help you. 2. You will have enough time to get to your class before the bell rings. 3. The dress code will be enforced. 4. No smoking is allowed on school grounds. 5. Our football team will win the championship this year. 6. We expect more of you here. 7. Guidance counselors are always available to listen. 8. Your schedule is created with your needs in mind. 9. Your locker combination is private. And 10. These will be the years you look back on fondly. And that was from Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson. One of my favorite books of all time. And that top 10 list is more true than a lot of you, well, I'm sure a lot of you realize how true it is. I was going to do some E.E. Cummings, but I was not very smart and I left my book out in the car that has a whole bunch of his poems in it, so I decided to do some Laurie Halse Anderson instead. Welcome to the first Jess video. It's Monday. So, I guess I'll go ahead and move on. The next thing is, I was going to talk about books. This last book that I've read is Separate Peace, which was actually really, really good, but it has this deeper meaning that I want to discover, but I can't figure out what it means. I thought it meant, like, I don't know, something about innocence and how it changes after a traumatic experience or something like that, because there's lots of things like that in the novel that points to it. But then I went on SparkNotes to see maybe if that could point me in the right direction. Totally didn't help at all. It totally told me something way different, so whatever. I still like it though. It was really good. I recommend it. It's A Separate Peace by John Knowles. Next book that I've read recently is Carpe Demon, which was for my book club, which I'm president of. It's our high school book club. And yeah, it was Carpe Demon by Julie Kenner. Or that might even be Julia Kenner. I'm not sure. It was okay. Not the favorite thing I've ever read. It's kind of like one of those predictable series type novels. Okay, here's how Patricia said it. It's Buffy, but if she was a stay-at-home mom. Which, as far as things go, wasn't too bad. It was just not something that I'd usually read or get too excited about. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is my own writing, which is in a state of non-existence right now. I have had this long-standing novel, or rather even series, I've been trying to write for a long time, trying to avoid the typical cliches that come with, I'll say right now, a vampire novel. Trying to avoid the typical cliches, but not doing so well. I'm on the 5th revision. I haven't even gotten like 10 chapters in yet. Out of maybe like 50 chapters. I think total I want 50 chapters. I'm not even like 10 chapters in before I start revising. I'm like, no, this isn't going to work. Right now, I'm onto the point where, before it was just a girl, and she's escorting her friend to go visit friends. And there's a whole embroilment of vampireness and a coven of vampires. And it didn't work. The motivations were all screwy. So I was like, I'll do it again. And plus I lost the flash drive that had that version on it. So I'm revising that again, and it's where everyone's a vampire. It's like Vampire World, where everyone has the genes to become a vampire, but only a select few become vampires. It's like the elite. And it's all out in the open. I don't know. It's an interesting idea. I'm glad that I came up with it, but I haven't even started writing that version. I've tossed everything else out except for maybe my notes on how the world works with that and my character notes. Everything else is just gone. Except for a few ideas in my head that I kept from previous things. So, as I continue on with that, I'll keep you updated. Since now that I've told people about my plans, I guess I'm going to have to follow through now instead of just keeping them here and not doing anything with them. And next is the part where I do fanfiction recs, which I like, because I like recommending stuff like that. And for today's rec, I'm going to do Dancing Queen by Maya, and as soon as I upload this, you're going to see links in the information bar over, I think it's over there, but I'm probably pointing in the wrong direction. Over there you're going to see links to this. You're going to read it because it's amazing. I'm going to warn you right now, it's Slash. That's mostly what I read. And it's Dancing Queen, and it's absolutely fantabulous. It's hilarious if you've read a whole lot of Slash and you know the cliches. Oh, you must read it. And then the other one is Transfigurations by Resonance, which is kind of like the benchmark by which all this certain pairing is weighed against. It's kind of, you have to read it or else you haven't read anything. I'm certain a lot of you might have already read it if you're really into fanfiction like I have, but I don't know, I'm starting out with stuff that's easy and probably stuff that you've already read just to get used to it. So Resonant is the author, Transfigurations is the title. It's so good. It's very, very long. You can't just go chapter to chapter to chapter. You have to keep in mind where you were last time, at least with the link that I have that I'm going to be putting over there. But it's so good. You must read it. Both of those are Harry Draco. So, warning you right now, if you don't like that, don't read it. Don't be like, why did you tell me what it was? Oh, I can't believe I read that. Warning you right now. Harry Draco, Slash. Serious.